Today is a very good day, and I want to start out by saying thank you to St. Kitts Nevis Royal Limited for the show of confidence it is exhibiting in St. Kitts and Nevis at this time. Just last week at another forum, I was making the point to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis that in my view, tomorrow will be much better than today. It was to indicate that we can have confidence in our future. We can have confidence that our tomorrow representing our future must be and will be better than today. The unity of efforts that we are reflecting as a government, the steadfast commitment to one agenda, the development of St. Kitts and Nevis as a federal entity. We have put all our efforts into that. And we know and we are confident from the multiple interactions we have had over the last year and continue to have, the deep interest in investors, in being part of the socio-economic life of St. Kitts and Nevis. Those, we believe, are good indicators that tomorrow for St. Kitts and Nevis will be better than today. Today we are seeing one of many investor groups reflecting their interest that the tomorrow for St. Kitts and Nevis will be better than today. They are reflecting their confidence that this small island state of St. Kitts and Nevis, whatever was its past, and more sought to take us through that journey, St. Kitts and Nevis now stands uniquely as the best managed country in the CARICOM member states. That it stands to the team unity government. The statistics speaks well for themselves. No other country has been able to boast the kind of economic growth that we can boast that is happening in our country year on year, year after year. A pattern of positive economic growth. And no matter what the figures, once it is positive, it is adding value to our lives, to our country, to our ability to contribute. And for the last 2 years of my administration, we have come to the people to report what the IMF has reported, what the CDB has reported, what the Central Bank has reported, that St. Kitts and Nevis is in a pattern of growth. And by this investment materializing in the next couple of months, we are going to see further indicators, positive boosts in the economy of St. Kitts and Nevis. For today, by this simple ceremony, a reflection of confidence in the economy, a reflection of confidence in the policies of the government, a reflection of their commitment to partner with the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis Royal Limited is saying to the world today that they are going to invest at this spot investment well over $120 million. That is US dollars. That would be a significant contribution. And by their own account, they intend to invest in a hotel facility that will bring about 350 rooms to our hotel room stock and completion. Imagine what it would do to our country to have a 5-star facility, 350 rooms. It is a long time we haven't heard developments of that magnitude. And while this particular company is now indicating for them the future will be better than today in St. Kitts and Nevis. Come next week on the 17th, the Park Hyatt Hotel, the highest of the Park Hyatt family, will be putting down permanently in the soils of St. Kitts and Nevis a luxury hotel that during the construction phase of just under 150 units created jobs for 800 persons at peak. Imagine if you have a 350 rooms facility, how many persons are going to benefit? Big and small people in St. Kitts and Nevis are going to be benefiting. We therefore want to congratulate them for the choice. St. Kitts and Nevis, no matter the views to the contrary, everyone knows. You look at the Human Development Index, you look at our GDP growth, you look at the peace and tranquility in our land, you look at the freedoms, how we promote private property development and we give protection by law to people's investment in the country. You look at all the indices and you know St. Kitts is the best place to be, to live, to invest, to raise your families. That is what this investment also indicates to me. And I want to thank the principals for their show of confidence in our country. And there is no better show of confidence when it is confidence backed by hard-earned monies. For talk is cheap, whiskey costs money. And putting down a 350-room facility costs money. And it means you have to look long-term. And it means you have to have an assurance that your investment will be protected as it will be here. And that you will have the partnership with the government, which you will have here. And that the country will continue to grow. So I say thank you for the confidence in our country. And Monday, without making premature disclosures, the Minister of Tourism and I had a meeting with another group of developers who have significant interests in development in the Southeast Peninsula. And they are going to bring, if things reach to a certain level, and they gave us all the positive indication that they will, that we are going to be able to announce in short order the coming and stream of another important brand name hotel facility. But until the I's are properly dotted and the T's crossed, I shall bear silence, but have the positive expectation that that too will happen. Investors must find in our country not only a government willing to do business with them, as we are, while preserving and protecting always the national interests of the country. They must find a welcoming people. They must find a welcoming chamber of industry and commerce with which they can easily develop partnerships. They must also find a people willing to seize the opportunities. They must find our people industrious and creative. They must find our people willing to partner with them and regular working days Monday to Friday, but in the interest of the business being prepared to give up their Saturdays, some of their Sundays and public holidays to ensure that we give the right kind of response that will ensure that developments are completed on time and on budget. We need to ensure among our contracting class a group of people who can motivate people people to their best. Too long we have been satisfied with mediocrity. We as a team, Unity Administration, want to say, and we say, let's say goodbye to mediocrity. Because we, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, are capable of putting our best feet forward. We are capable of competing with the best around the world and outdoing them. And we don't need to reflect upon the stellar journey of Kim Collins to know that size is not a constraint to superlative performance. And that is what we have. That is why when Ross close by was looking for a country nearby to host its students at least for one term, they look elsewhere. St. Lucia closer to Dominica, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and they said for them the best place was St. Kitts and Nevis. In my heart is a heart of love and a deep and enduring sense of loyalty that this, the land of my birth, will move from success to success, taking along every citizen and every resident on this path to prosperity. Let us, again as people, stop saying it can't be done. Find ways by which it can be done. For the story which Miss Allen started with was one of a miraculous journey of a people shackled and enslaved, almost wiped out. And yet today, these are the sons and daughters who are standing proud with an allegiance to the country. And they are not riddled by allegiance anywhere else. That is what makes the country great. The commitment of its citizens to say, my heart I give to this land. My mind I give to this land. My resources I will invest in this land to take my land to the next table of development. When our citizens, as our leaders, are committed to that, we have the recipe for making those breakthroughs which are there for us to seize. I commend all those in St. Kitts and Nevis with an entrepreneurial spirit, because we need more businessmen and businesswomen. We need more people willing to say, I can, if I am given the resources, if I find a nice bank, if I go to FINCO and FINCO financing policies are good enough, I can help in the transformation of Bastia. We need more people who are going to say, if I come to the government with all those lands and the government were to lease me some land, I will make St. Kitts and Nevis again the breadbasket of the people of the region. So our hotels could always have fresh fruits and vegetables, organic supplies and products. That is what we want for our St. Kitts and Nevis. The dependency, we want to bring an end to that, and to imbue in our people this sense that using our God-given talents, we can multiply them. So finally, thank you to those of you who have this confidence to have come to our country, to have fell in love with our country, and wanting to see it make further advancement. I wish that your investment would be profitable. And after this one, you will find the resources again to do another major investment, and then another one, and then another one. For all your grandchildren and all those who will come after would want to come to this little spot. St. Kitts and Nevis, God bless this country. May God bless all our people. Thank you and welcome.